Your collection looks ridiculous. Okay, some really nice playing cards here. Wow, shit, I don't even know how to go about showing your collections here. It's
a lot, right?
It's huge. Okay, chicken nuggets 8. Chicken nuggets about 14. We see some Mondrians in there. Mondrian playing cards over here. Beautiful cards. They're based on an old artist's style of artistry, of painting. So that's how they got to that design. It's really cool. These dragon backs.
Oh my god.
Do they actually sell?
Yeah.
Really? Huh? Really? I expect this to be like the cards that get stuck and never move.
Cardistry is the popular deck at that time.
Yeah,
it's like 5 years
quite
ago.
quite popular. For
Now?
Dragons.
Now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Quite basic, cause quite cheap. But
Oh, because of the price advantage.
Yeah, okay, it's quite cheap.
Okay, so we have some arcane playing cards, some more illusionist playing cards, more.
those are first edition, so it's like
These are first editions.
airflow.
Yo.
Maybe this is
Maybe 500, yeah.
Eye cushion.
Yo.
This is also airflow.
Doesn't that mean you are rich already?
Yes. No.
We have, of course, our neighbor, the Verts. Their playing cards are here as well. Illusionist playing cards. What's this? Oh, the Hellions. These are supposed to be some limited edition launch, right?
Yeah.
Is it artifice?
Black edition. Yes.
Oh, are these supposed to be limited edition?
Yes. They are limited.
Very hard to say.
They limited by one break.
Yeah. This man has too many cards.
Badass.
Yeah, badass. What's this? Is it the same? Yep, it's the same.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Axiom deck by Devo. Let's shift this first. What's this?
These are
Keepers.
Yes.
Keepers are the Daniel Madison? No, the Illusionist ones?
Illusionist.
Yeah,
Who
usually
Christian is it or who? I forgot. Right?
don't know.
Like when you have
very thin.
as many cards as Convolution, you start to forget where you get your cards from.
Like you feel in the box is shaking also when it's new.
Yeah.
Yo,
Why?
that's because the box is not tight enough.
Yeah, but it means there's thin cards.
Nice.
Okay.
You like thin cards?
Hi how.
You
Hi
like
how.
thin? Hi how.
Better than thick cards.
I like myself some thin cards. Artifice. Blue and green. The Devo deck. Devo, of course, one of my biggest influences in cardistry. This deck, of course, also very, very dusty, it seems.
Everything is dusty.
It doesn't matter the order that the cards are in. These are... Whoa, what's this? I've never seen this before.
I also don't know.
You also don't know.
Bro, why are there cards that you don't know?
How many are there? 1,000 printed is by encarded if I'm not wrong.
Encarded. Printed by expert. Some nice silver foil on it. You can see. And then the number over here. Card related logo over here. Celestia. Selling price $35. Sing. But if you quote at Jaspas loves Cardvolution, you get a 10-cent discount on his website.
Yes.
Okay, Ken.
Yes, Ken.
Nice. Got that deal for you guys, man. There's some superior playing cards. Of course. I think it's expert playing card companies attempt at...
You can show them the box.
Wow, the box. Wow.
Yeah, the box is swag.
Wow.
You can even open some more, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
He has more superiors at the bottom there, but it's just a different colorway, so I'm not gonna bother. These cards I'll put right over here. Very nice.
Always in frame.
Need to be presented well. Oh, these cards are quite expensive, right?
Yeah.
Mentacors, of course. Your one of your babies.
Yes, my baby. From Indiegogo, right?
Was it Indigo? Yeah, it's Indigo.
Yeah.
The time
So got two finish.
Yep.
Yeah,
Diamond and emerald finish.
Also designed by Ido Huang.
Yes, Ido Huang and Benjamin Liu.
Yes.
Yes.
Next we have these Bicycle Dreams. Interesting design, a bit dark for my taste.
Gold seal though.
Oh yeah, you're right. The seal is gold. That's interesting. Pinston. He finally managed to get one deck off the ground. Congrats, Pinston. I really like this design.
Yeah, Gemini.
Did Gemini come first?
I think Gemini come first.
Yeah. 504 bicycles. What's that? It's the Halloween one.
Yeah, Halloween.
What you want to separate here? Here got 4, here got 2.
Yeah, why is there 4 here and 2 here?
You OCD.
It's just an observation. It's in a different
Good
place.
observation. Okay.
That's all.
Was it?
Akuma.
Rila Kuma. Cool. There's this barrack. Cool. There's some memento moris down there, as you can tell. We've looked at them before, so I'm not gonna go into more detail.
Nox.
Yo, this is by
Blue Crown.
what's the guy's name again? I can't read it. Is that Harry Lorraine? No,
Laura
that's
London.
Laura London. Is it like red with a gold border around it?
No, red with a black border, if I'm
Huh.
wrong.
Would have been nice with a gold border.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, see this red and gold, it works so well together.
Yeah.
Damn. If only there was a deck that was red and gold, like.
Yes. Blue Crown.
No, I was gonna say isometric number 2s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, red and gold.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it.
Do you even know what you bought? Some NOCs over there, very nice. Let's take a look at this. What's this? Rabbits.
This whole thing.
Tier 11 was trying to make rabbits like rare, right?
Yeah,
for a while.
but it failed.
Okay. What was this? Gemini's, yes. Also by Pinston. Shout out to Pinston. Cherry Casino is by Frankie Morales. Was it Frankie?
Frankie and Derek. if I'm not wrong.
Neil Patrick Harris decks.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris. The box is nicer than the cards though, to be honest. Like the box has this like rose gold and gold foil combination. It's so beautiful. But the cards are normal.
Sad.
It's sad. Yeah, if they could put the gold foil and rose gold on
the
it.
actual deck, wow. Sell for
The Golden Globe is
100
golden, you know, metallic gold. Wow.
Wow. That would be epic.
But it's not. So don't even talk so much because it's not. 不要想太多.
Deck ones. Ooh, yes. These weather quite well. Oh, this is the pre-weathered versions. So you can see at the corners of it, it looks like the metal has worn out. In the original version, it is like clean all the way around. And then after using it and putting it in your pocket and such, then it slowly became weathered like this. We have... Bicycle makes the weirdest decks, bro. Like,
Quite cool deck though.
really?
Someone, right? Yeah, quite cool.
This is what it looks like. I guess it's interesting, but Bicycle's branding is like all over the place. It's
So I
like,
feel like all these kind of bicycle decks are only wholesalers will buy. Then
Yeah.
they will put it out
Yeah.
to sell. Then maybe those like new Cardistry will go and buy.
Looks interesting.
But-
Yeah.
For collection, for collection.
I guess,
mainly.
but Cardis usually...
Yeah, they
Like-
no.
比较 seasoned 的 like more seasoned Cardis wouldn't.
It's
See
more
the
towards
appeal.
the collector side, lor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungle playing cards by Art of Play. Wow, is the back really this color combination?
Yes.
Wow, the color nice.
Wow.
It's pooping.
Never mind. It's okay.
Monarchs in green, red. Is this the white monarchs?
the white
No,
one,
artisans.
What is artisans?
Yeah, artisans. Dude, just this cabinet alone, I think most of my viewers like wet their pants already.
Yeah, lor.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
A lot.
If one day you forget to close your window and then the rain just falls in, like, will you cry?
At least there's cellophane. Trust the cellophane.
I will jump down.
Endless, you can see it there. And below you can see some of the best decks ever, such as Kosi's. Kosi is very nice. If you're looking for some, you can look for Convolution.
Yes.
I'll put this like right here for now. Good job. Very nice. Run playing cards. This is the red one or the...
Oh, the normal version one.
I see.
The standard.
After the score, there's only one thing to do. Run. Run, boy, run. Dun, 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 dun. Some World Poker Tours. These are some really, really nice playing cards. Blue seals.
Yeah, lor. I bought a brick from Alan.
You bought a brick?
I bought a brick from him.
Nice. World Poker Tours, World Poker
Well, but
WPTs. What's this? Is this
Tally-ho.
Tally-host? Blue seal?
No.
the normal.
Those are black seals. You don't need to look at that much. What is this?
No, this one I don't have much story, but I know it's very popular. But I don't know why it's
How does it even look? How does
It's
it
blue
look
say it's very popular, so I brought it in.
And then it hasn't sold out?
It's selling like hotcakes, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
A lot of people bought.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, the back design look like what?
It's go for it.
We can later Google it. Aristocrats down here. Nice. Go for Gator back boxes. USPCC boxes. What's this? Sorte? Is this?
Huh?
No, it's not Sorte. Some novelty playing cards. Aviators for days. The Copen, what's this called? Copac playing cards. Supreme playing cards. More chicken nuggets, the ones that we were reviewing today. Geminis.
The latest.
Yo, the
Orbit.
purple orbits.
Oh.
Are they selling fast?
Yes, very
Orbits will
fast.
sell one lah.
Yeah, they will sell.
Confirm.
Yeah.
hmm
Not my thing.
I don't understand why it moves up.
Oh, yo, you got black tigers.
Like tigers.
Oh, this is air cushion.
Yeah, it's the
Nice.
very ones of verse. First. You see? There's a dash. Oh, the first.
What 808 dash means
It's
is
more
the
of-
first
I think-
edition.
No, yeah, one of the first deck that Illusionist created.
I see.
Yeah.
Moving along. Alan's
Okay.
extra collection over here.
Hey, wait. My dustbin.
It's okay, it's a dustbin, man. We all have dustbins. Okay, so we have Tobias Levin's hand-drawn playing cards. Cool idea.
Oh. Wow.
The
Private reserves.
Private Reserves. Yep. What's this? Jerry Nuggets? Jerry Nuggets. White Lions. Oh, are there more stuff, different stuff in there?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yo.
god. Yo, what the fuck?
What is this?
What?
Dude, you got some really good quality shit here, man. Let's see.
Wow.
Alan, why you got so much of the real deal?
It's like
Yes.
thousands of dollars in one box. Just
Right.
this one box, thousands of dollars already.
Right. Oh, all your
Split,
David
split
Blaine
like
stuff.
Wow. What is this?
Are these the really old ones?
Yeah. I
Then-
got the
Wow.
entire
Okay.
collection.
Wow.
Slowly.
Wow.
This is my childhood.
She's got damn OG one.
Damn, this is some cool stuff. Yo. Silver seal. Whatever that means. What does that mean?
Yes, I don't know. It's just
It
silver.
means the cards are also silver lah, I
Yeah,
guess.
silver.
Why are there two random normal bikes?
Split so.
No,
This-
they are six. Yes.
What? I have not seen this.
Yeah, I never seen this before, yeah.
Is it bicycle by rides to use? That's why they are branding so big on the front.
No, it's not for
Sample.
sale.
What the
Really?
shit?
Not for sale.
Sample only.
Not for sale. How do you get
Yes.
no?
How?
I think in the variety box, yeah.
Wow.
Huh? It was in a variety box?
Yeah. In the David Blaine variety box.
Ah. But those are still available right now.
No,
Really? I just checked their website yesterday.
that one is the different one.
Oh, I see.
So this one is, I think, the one that people finding out. The
This the
UV, the red dot, the UV rainbow deck. I don't know. The
So
very,
under
very rare.
UV it will become a rainbow.
But it's the rarest lah.
I feel like I see some quality stuff in this box. Moving along.
I think center.
You see, got a fucking this whole
no.
Apple
You see?
station.
I think
Got Apple Station there.
nice. So my camera battery died and now we're on the phone. Let's start charging the phone. Nice. Signed David Blaine cards, Gator bags. Some not very good cards. The sharps. Very nice.
This one. Did they see before?
What's that?
No one will see it.
What's
no.
that?
Really? The very, very old autograph by David Blaine.
As in he changed his autograph after that?
No lah.
Just
Then why is it an old autograph?
It's an old deck.
Old deck!
Illusionist Red X?
Yes.
I don't even know what to say, man. Hey, Alan, you got too many cards lah.
Yeah, lor.
You really have too much. There's some good collector stuff. Next up, we have some medicine dealers. Do you have the medicine blanks?
No, don't have.
Don't have.
Who will buy that?
He said it. He said it.
but the truth is that I think the Mason blanks are very good ideas, yeah. Do you know the
UV,
the UV one? I like.
Yeah, the only good thing about that is the UV. 真的,
No, you
真的.
just buy the blank cards, then you buy a UV pen lah.
Sure, but it's not printed, and it's also not, how to say, what's the word for it? Obnoxious enough. This one is just like, I made this because I thought it was a good idea. And people still buy. And then just sell. I like that. I like that about the Mason blanks. Oh, all these are the
reserves.
Dan and Dave rare stuff. What is this? What is this?
Their priority second one.
Is it the gold colored smoke and mirrors?
Yeah, I think so. Just open it.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't want to.
Never mind lah.
Never mind, you can hit the wax again. What's the point of a seal if you can remove it and then put it back again?
Yeah, that's why it's a good thing for collectors.
Wow, look at these babies.
Oh, no. Can you like shine a bit?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Dan and Dave.
And the side though.
Outofplay.com, dananddave.com.
Wow.
A buck. Every single day is hand signed.
Yeah.
That
Quality
is
check.
absolutely crazy.
Wow, nice.
I feel like this is the last time you'll be seeing this deck on the channel.
Really bask in all his glory.
Wow, Dan Dave always making cool stuff.
The original Magic Con deck.
Yes. Look closely. This is the design. The Asia
Yes.
lecture tour, Fullerton playing cards. We have the other 2 years of Magicon playing cards. Here we go.
2012 favorite deck.
And 2014. Wait, if this is 2012 and this is 2014, what's this?
This is 2011. There's no
11.
13.
Oh, you're quite clear about it, huh?
Of course.
Of course,
I
right?
research.
Wow.
Well, these cards are quite quality stuff, so
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
know. Tungsten playing cards?
Who's this by? Dan Dave?
Yeah, then Dave.
There's even a QR code here. Have you tried scanning the QR codes?
No, actually not. I didn't realize the QR code.
Somebody in the comment section, please tell us what this links to. So we have the deck starter cards here. It was supposed to be Dave's Kickstarter variant for playing cards, but I think they gave up on that idea. Pity. And they used to be very expensive and very high value, but now they just sell it on Out of Play, I think.
Yeah, correct.
But the design is really, really nice. I really legitimately like this deck. This card's the Guy Hollingworth series. Ultra thin cards by Dan and Dave. Really nice design. Recommended. I like it. And this is the Smoke and Mirrors
V1, you know.
V1s?
I need to show you guys.
What are you showing us, guys?
Oh my god, he got a whole set.
The whole entire series.
Welcome to A History of Smoke and Mirrors. Sponsored by Carvolution. Okay.
Presented by Jaspas deck.
Presented by Jaspas Deck. Camera work by Ansel Ho.
The intern.
Yes, Ansel the intern. So, when Smoke and Mirrors first came out, there were 2 colors, white and black. They were
Therefore,
called Smoke
and
version
Mirrors.
and Mirror version. So here you go. The white one was Smoke, the black one was Mirrors. The original design. This is not the actual backs. Let's open one.
He was like,
We'll drop the photo somewhere on the. Boom!
Okay.
Check it out. This is what it looks like.
yes.
Yes. So after that, they decided they needed to simplify the design when they released Smoke and Mirrors version 2. This is what the box looked like. If you compare the box design, you will find that.
This one is slightly more yellower.
No, I think the back. Look at the back.
Okay, let's look at the back. Let's look on the back of the box.
Also the same.
You will find that.
Nothing has changed.
Oh, there we go.
There.
At the bottom it says Smoke and Mirrors Special
Special.
Edition. Not to be confused with the original edition. These ones were version 2. So yeah, at the bottom they'll tell you special edition. After that came the Smoke and Mirrors 3rd edition. The front still looks pretty much the same, but at the bottom it says Luxury Edition. Ta-da-da-da. And finally you can see the back design on the back of the cards. After which they released the 4th version, which was neither black nor white. It was just this, I believe they called it Eco Green.
Yeah, Eco Green.
Yep. So crafted from recycled paper at the bottom. It showed you the design in full minimalist detail on the back and on the face like this. It's a very interesting color change. I remember when it first came out, people were a bit reluctant to pick it up, and then the prices soared after it went out of sale. Then came the jeans, the denim edition.
Yeah.
Which one is the one? Both are.
This one is both original.
Yeah, so one is like.
One side and opened. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might, yeah.
Okay. So the denim edition looks like this. You can see it's dotted like so. A very simple design here. These were also made with recycled paper, crafted from recycled paper, Dan and Dave logo. Next came the red editions. It seems like Cavolution managed to get it signed again. Do you like email them to ask them to sign, or you met
email
them?
them.
I see. So the red version was called
The rope.
Rogue. Yes, it was called Rogue. This is what it looks like. Basically a color swap, and the bottom details were changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Finally came the carbon edition. It's monochromatic, grey, black, white. Bottom looks like this. On the face of the deck, beautiful embossing. You can see, can you tell?
Yep.
And a wonderful foil seal. Even has a half moon cutout for you to like tear along the lines.
Nice.
Beautiful
And
attention
the design
to detail.
change also, if you very small design change.
Was it the circle
dots.
dot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a pity lah. I was quite.
A fan of the circle dots.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You're a fan of second dots.
Yeah. So in this they had a black
Which
cup.
one?
Well, I believe this was supposed to be the original
Mhm.
V7, the carbon. But then when they released the carbon edition, they released all the reprints of this one. So the V4, the V5, the V6, they released in this design without the dots, but in the same color scheme. And then this released together with that series.
I see.
So it's like
it feels like no dot means
this is
a
like
reprint.
inferior reprint version, which
And this had no dotted version, is what you're saying.
yeah. So I was quite annoyed. I was like, why? Let me spend my money and get some of the dotted ones. But no, they had to do this and they want to get them.
The dots.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's the end of our presentation. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alan has a super treat for us. This whole box, all these rare cards, are all opened. Let's try them. So these are private reserves. Giant nuggets.
We reviewed them
Have
before.
you felt giant nuggets before?
Yeah, at your place the time the 5 cuts all Cardis must have.
I see. Nice. Then these are Virginia
Virginia
Slims.
Slims. The colours though,
The
the
blue and yellow,
yeah.
yo. And then the monogram that towels across the face. Wow. And the monogram, the V and S connect to the very next V and S. Like, so smart design. Love it. Beautiful. Oh, it just looks so good. Wait, let me stare at it for a moment. Wow. I love it. Baby, we come a long way.
Yup.
Do they fan?
They do.
Nice, looks nice. Nice. Golden nuggets. The black versions. The cellophane that is like barely staying on.
This is how you know that it's vintage cards.
And this is the real vintage experience.
Yes. Nice.
Man, my hands
不用啊
are itching right now. Like, ooh yeah.
All the long
Wait,
flair.
why is there a...
Wait.
Did we just get bamboozled?
Oh
No.
Did we get foncused?
No.
Oh, there it is.
They just almost got bamboozled right there.
Yes. Bamboozled, foncused.
Oh, you can see the what is like different color. Some like off white. Some is like white.
Off-white, white, off-white, off-white, white. Can you
Interesting.
tell from the backs?
Yes. You can see.
Oh.
That's
But this way you know it's vintage.
the real vintage
The real-
experience.
Yes. Spades.
Wow. That black and yellow though. It just looks so nice.
Yeah. All the different shades of white.
The real old cards. Real old cards. And this is one of my holy grails. The old design, old starts. Look at that shit. That is madness.
Wow, look at this. Is this supposed to be the seal?
Yes, this is a seal.
Wow. Oh, the flap, interesting.
Yeah, interesting
Just like-
flap design.
The old starts is the whole full flap, right? The-
Yeah, it's a full
Long flap.
crescent shape.
Today I don't need wash hand already for the rest of my life. They
No,
don't
they're
feel
not super
as thin, yeah. The font though,
Yeah, you can see the printing is much thicker.
you can also realize the white and off-white again. a
Wow.
trend in vintage cards. This just means there's no ace of spades.
There should be a. No.
Somebody
But
stole
you
your
cannot
ace of spades.
bamboozle already.
Oh no.
Am I just blind?
Really? No have?
吓到吓到吓到 Almost like Walgreen.
Walgreen putting their mark.
Yup.
Not very fan friendly.
That's why you know they are vintage.
Yes, the real vintage experience.
Yes.
Is this white Centaurians?
Centurions.
Let's say just a quick like
You
politeness.
don't
look at
even
it.
know what's this. So just see 311. So this is why 311. Nice.
Oh no, it's black Centaurians.
Oh
Oh no!
no! Haha, JK.
JK is white. Nice.
Oh, the Joker's nice though. Like,
Yes.
they feel like they're so thick. Look at that.
Really thick playing cards, huh?
Yeah.
Very nicely. As modern
it's-
playing cards should.
It's just white.
Some of the Dan Dave cards that we've looked at.
Black card.
Some Saturn playing cards. Some Wins, some Hellions, and Rounders, the red ones. And the spades from
The OG days.
OG days, yes.
Thank you very much for the look at your card collection. It's
Yes.
very epic.
Very
Especially-
expensive.
Especially this box. This box was absolutely epic.
This box also. This box also.
This one.
Is it this one or this one? This one.
Yo. Open a few, eh? Open.
Just throw out the window.
Throw out the window.
Swing out.
Thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't, please check out @Cardvolution on Instagram. He has the hookups. Thank you guys very much for watching. Bye bye. You wanna say anything?
Bye.
What?
Bye.
Okay, I know I said bye already, but I just found another like huge stash of cool cards. Let's take a look. Okay, a real quick look. There you go. We've covered some of these cards before, such as this and this and this, these. But you can see some interesting ones like Hoyles here.
Oh, the Dark Diamonds.
Dark Diamonds. The soundboards up there. And yeah. Then we have some more cool cards here. Like, what are those in the corner? Is that
This one?
Blue crowns?
Crowns, yeah. Grey
Crown
crowns.
playing
blue
cards.
crowns. These are the Ace Fultons.
His Fultons? Yes.
Vodkas. What are
Yes.
these?
Primes.
Yeah, primes are here.
We have some vintage bikes. We have some
These are the Newfoundland bags.
Newfoundland bikes. Nice. An awesome Jaspas deck here. Very beautiful. Number 657.
The Sons of Liberty playing cards.
The backs. Yo, look at the intricate detail.
These are Alice in Wonderland nice.
Next up we have.
Yo, shh.
Yo, this is a nice collection, bro.
Yeah, big
Nice
fan.
You're a big fan.
Big fan.
You're very sweet. You're very sweet. What are these? These are the Saturns, I guess.
Honeycombs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, not honeycomb, the Octobers.
Chicken Nugget collection. The bikes that we saw from before. This is Casino Royale, I believe. The color looks like it. Superior playing cards. The classic golds. Wow, 424 over 500. Nice. Legends, what's this? Serpentines.
Butterfly.
Oh, I've not seen this in real life. I cannot be bothered to do it right now. The video is gonna get too long. And what is this?
Also butterfly.
Oh, these butterflies.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? Dude, what's this?
Oh, I forgot which video already. Very, very old that.
As in, then they've used this deck in
In one of their videos.
made by Philip Morris. Off-white background with a nice, I think it's slightly metallic. Yep, slightly metallic blue foil, blue ink here. On the face, it's more close to white, unlike the backs. The cards fan, they're not air cushion finish though, they are just smooth finish, sort of. They feel a little bit like aviators, but with more personality to them. Edges feel a bit rough, in the old bicycle way, which I like very much. And yeah, cards feel good. Very interesting deck. Let's put it back the right way up.
Trigger him, put it. So you do a pharaoh, there's like all the different ways.
I'll throw him out.
cannot, very dangerous.
All the OCD people watching that will be like, they're triggered, like, oh, stop!
You can show them this card, quite unique and quite special.
What
Take out
happened to
take
this
out from
box?
the back,
What?
from the bottom.
From here?
Yeah.
So Alan just brought this out of nowhere.
What is this supposed to be? Vintage limited edition design.
And then you take
The
it out
borders
from the
look
bottom.
colourful as fuck. Take it out. Is this like your collection of ad cards? No, it's
What? Nickelodeon?
yo, this is
You can
cool.
fan. You can legit fan.
Oh my god. He's so ugly, the fan.
Yo.
What? Whose childhood is right here?
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is quite cool. So what's the story behind this deck?
No, I just randomly pick up.
What's
Really pick up, as in?
It was in a
local
shop.
store, yeah.
But this is not the original box,
No.
Then this is just a random box. But the box quite
I
cool.
don't even know how does the original box looks like.
Wait, did you print this box yourself?
No, I bought it from yeah. So
Okay.
it came in like
It was just
yeah, then
someone
like, hey, whoa, what?
Hey, wow, the box.
So I bought it. Quite cool. That.
cool. Alright. Yep, cut. We're done. Today's episode is too long.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Yo, these cards feel okay. Oh, they're still filming. Cool. They feel okay. It's very interesting because the print, right, gives it some weird texture. Like to the touch, you can feel the difference. You want to try? It's so interesting. You never noticed that in other cards. And then when you do a fan, right, you can feel like some weirdness going on.
Like
It's
as you
very hard-
spread through the cards, is it? Then
Yeah.
you feel it
It just feels weird. This deck feels
special.
weird.
Jaspas exploring new things.
Yeah. Yeah. This.
Blue screen.
What is this? Have you felt it like this before?
Oh, no.
Just go crazy and like.
What you gonna feel?
It doesn't feel weird to you, man?
No, I should never try a normal that. I don't
It's like the print here feels so.
It feels.
It's like normally you just go through, just feel the varnish, just like.
Yeah,
This one you can really feel like the print and
Yeah.
the ink.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Dude, try doing a fan on this.
What?
Was that not
Wait.
weird?
No, okay. I just use my nail. I just like lightly run through.
Wait, I'll put the microphone as.
No, wait. Just hear this. Just I don't know. There was this weird sound and what? I don't know.
There's some weirdness going on, right?
Yeah. What? What? I'm also quite triggered in terms of the dots here. That will be better with the dots.
I see. Yeah. And when you do a fan, it's super obvious, right? That the feeling is different.
You don't really hear this in normal.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's the print or they were using some special kind of paper.
I don't even know. I'm very confused.
Cool.
Maybe that's why they're so highly sought after. Because nothing feels like this.
Is it USB-CC?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't feel like USB-CC at all. Okay. I wonder if it's the ink or the paper that makes the difference in this case. Okay, I don't really. Okay, I'll feel this. Just in case there's something interesting about it.
That should be normal lah.
Yeah, it feels normal.
Yeah.
It's like the usual thick.
The usual Theory 11 deck.
Yeah, usual very thick Theory 11 deck.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Not as thin as the other studs. The printing over here is not that sharp. Yep. Probably because it's a very old deck.
The thickness of this feels more like the most recent studs.
But the varnishing doesn't at all.
Mm.
It's a very interesting deck. The design is really nice.
Yeah.
It's just rough AF.
The good kind of rough.
The kind that you know that you're picking up one card the moment you do that. Oops.
Well,
And
that's like
dropping one card.
20
You do that,
bucks.
like-
20 bucks to drop.
What? They smell like aviators. No, the old aviators.
Or the old
The
long-
long flap aviators.
What? Bamboozle number 2.
Every single time.
Yes.
Ooh, yes!
Yes.
This is vintage casino cards.
How do they smell? They smell like nuggets.
A little bit, but with a scent of oak. I'm just kidding. But they feel a little bit softer than cherry nuggets. I wonder if it's because of use, because you can tell that this deck has been used quite a bit. You can see, like, I think the jokers are right here. They're whiter than the rest of the deck.
Yep.
They feel nice though.
No, jokers.
If I could print any deck I want, I might make one deck that feels like this.
What do you think is the like modern cards that feels the closest to Golden Nuggets?
It's probably the Ace Fulton series lah.
No, I feel Ace Fulton more.
It's written on the Dandy.
Yeah. 比较 stiffer.
The smell, you could get high on this smell.
Based on my addict.
Sounds so good. You know how I always look so unimpressed by more recent playing cards? This is
don't
why.
smell.
This is why. This is like, now I'm comparing to
They
stuff
don't
like
smell.
this. That's why.
Because it don't smell like apple chips or oak trees.
These cards have personality. Like the moment you handle them, it's like
Yes, this is a golden nugget.
it's a golden nugget. A golden nugget feels like a golden
Good
nugget. Cherry nugget feels like a cherry nugget. Let's try this as well.
The newer smell.
It's less strong than the cherry nuggets. Golden
Golden
nuggets. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, but
It's,
still fans so well.
fans perfectly against. And take a look at the finishing, like right here. The cards have a much lighter smell than the golden nuggets. Prints on the faces makes sense. I guess you can see, you can read the cards even though there's extra flourishes around. In fact, in a normal game where you have like maybe 13 cards in your hand, that looks quite good.
Very nice.
Giant nuggets. Super thin. This is 54. Not as heavy as the golden nuggets for some reason.
But compared to Virginia Slims?
This is
Used quite a
slightly
lot already. Yeah.
slightly stronger smell than the Virginia Slims.
Do you think it's a thing for people to smell cards?
Yeah, it is. It's
Like
totally.
even like for newer cards, I feel like that time. Remember the time at the jam, like me and Dan and Seb were smelling cards. Then some of the kids look at us weird. Why they smelling the cards?
Yeah.
The new gem or the old gem?
New generation cards.
Very old.
This is like an old man with one foot in a coffin and he's still doing like pole vaults perfectly. Look at this curve. Oh, yes. Love it. Love it. Just ever so slightly off-white. You can't really tell if you look at it just like this, but on the edges it's definitely off-white. Let's take this blank card over here. When we compare, you can see that this is white and this here is off-white. Not sure if you guys can see it on camera.
That's when you know they are vintage.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Alright guys, let's really for the final time end this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you Alan for having us. I'll talk to you guys.
Thank you, Alan.
Thanks. Bye.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye, Alan.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.